A wig fell off of a player, and you got mad because a fan decided to use it to heckle? Are you joking? You're lucky half the arena didn't have to be thrown out. This reminds me of something Brittany Griner said the other day. She was dogging out fans again. Why? Because they're probably making fun of you getting locked up in Russia? Question mark? Of course they're going to heckle you over that. I mean, maybe you should have thought about that.
The WNBA just hit a new low, and it's downright embarrassing. A player's wig falls off mid-game, and instead of brushing it off like pros, the players stop the game, cry foul, and have a fan thrown out for simply laughing. Yes, laughing. Now they have the audacity to scream, "Pay us more," while acting like they're in a high school drama club, not a pro league. If this is what the WNBA calls professionalism, then the entire league's credibility just collapsed along with that wig.
This league is wild. Hair Jordan. I'm dead. I am officially dead. Fan reportedly ejected after WNBA player's wig falls off. And by the way, I like Kaylee Copper. I do. But it raises the age-old question now that a lot of us have been asking in the last 18 months that we've tried to get to know this league. Why is fake hair and Freddy Krueger nails, fingernails, the fake nails allowed during these games? Why is that a thing? The nails are a literal danger to other players. We've seen that.
Apparently, there was a fan in attendance. I know, shocker. I was surprised that there was someone at this game too. But there was a fan in attendance, and he was laughing about the barber malfunction. Perhaps he was making jokes. Maybe he asked for a lock of hair as a souvenir. I don't know. What I do know is, entitled WNBA players, they called arena security, and they had this fan removed from the arena for his egregious behavior.
You couldn't make this up if you tried. During what was supposed to be a professional basketball game, one of the WNBA players loses her wig mid-play. Instead of toughening up and moving on like an elite athlete, she runs off the court like it's a horror scene. The game literally stops, yes, stops, over a piece of fake hair. And here's where it gets beyond parody. A fan laughs like any normal human would, and suddenly security is called in like there's been a bomb threat. The fan is ejected. Not warned, not asked to calm down, kicked out. All because someone couldn't handle a little sideline humor over a wig flying off. What's next? Fans banned for clapping too loud? Social media exploded, not in support, but in mockery. The clip went viral, racking up millions of views and turning the WNBA into a laughingstock overnight.
Let's watch this mess.
It bounced around a lot, but at the end, it went through the rim.
Oh, no. All right, there's the wig falling off.
No,
you can hear people laughing, by the way. You can hear people in the crowd laughing.
Oh, no.
There she goes, running out. Okay.
Timeout called.
Wow, pay us what you owe us. Now you see, okay, well, you got a lot of movement. There's a player pointing back towards a fan. Oh, my goodness, the outrage. Oh, there's the referees. Y'all are legitimately talking to security. I mean, literally, get clown. You want wigs? Put some clown wigs on. Paint up like the Joker, because you got to be kidding me that you threw a fan out of an arena over this. Kathy Engelbert, either you got a real professional sports league where you can handle the fans or you don't.
Sports used to be about competition, grit, and thick skin. But in the WNBA, it's about hurt feelings and emotional meltdowns. One fan laughs at a wig falling off, not a slur, not abuse, just a laugh. And players react like it's a hate crime. They literally point fingers at the fan mid-game, cry to the refs, and force security to throw him out. All because someone giggled? Is this a professional sports league or a therapy session? If you can't handle light heckling in front of a few thousand people, how are you demanding NBA-level salaries? The average NBA player gets roasted by 20,000 screaming fans every night, and they don't flinch. But one wig joke sends the WNBA into a PR crisis? Pathetic. This isn't empowerment. This is oversensitivity wrapped in entitlement. You want equal pay? Start by growing thicker skin.
If you're looking to regulate the fans because you got heckled over a wig and some players got their feelings hurt, I mean, are you kidding? It doesn't shock me. It looks like, yeah, Alyssa Thomas, by the way. That shouldn't shock you. That shouldn't shock you a bit. Alyssa Thomas had to go run and tell. Let me go run and tell because we don't like it. I don't like it that a fan decided to heckle a wig falling off. I mean, how in the bleeping hell is a fan supposed to not heckle that? By the way, your league is getting obliterated this morning. Destroyed. Social media is crushing this. I mean, it's crushing. This thing's got 2 million views on it.
Why can't you take a joke? You want to know why the WNBA can't take a joke? You want to know why WNBA players are allergic to criticism? They're insecure. And the reason they're insecure, they know their product is inferior. They know the WNBA product is substandard.
Let's talk hypocrisy, because the WNBA is full of it. Just weeks ago, Caitlin Clark gets brutally eye-gouged during a game. No whistle, no timeout, no concern. Just play on, right? But now a wig falls off and suddenly it's DEFCON 1. They halt the game, hold a full-blown emotional intervention, and eject a fan who dared to laugh? What kind of clown show is this? The message is loud and pathetic. Real injuries don't matter, but fake hair does.
They ejected a fan for making fun about it as well. How about this? Her hair dye is running all over her face and neck. Whoo-wee! This is nuts. Why does the NBA continue to fund this, quote, association that continues to lose millions of dollars every year? I don't get it. Right here. How about this? This is hilarious. Oh my God, is that the Gillian Anderson making a comment about this? Wow. Wow. Yeah, that's a pundit. Pay us what you owe us. Who the F wears a wig while playing sports? WTF nasty.
The internet didn't just react, it detonated. Within hours, the clip of the WNBA wig fiasco exploded across social media. Millions of views, thousands of comments, and not a single shred of sympathy. The league wasn't being defended, it was being roasted alive. Fans dragged the WNBA through the mud for stopping a game over a wig. Memes flooded timelines, TikTokers mocked it, YouTubers roasted it. Even comedians jumped in, turning the league into punchline material overnight. Pundits asked the real question, is this a professional sports league or a live-action soap opera? The consensus? This wasn't just embarrassing, it was damaging. The WNBA keeps begging for more attention, but every time it gets the spotlight, it implodes. If this was their viral moment, it backfired spectacularly.
When Michael Jordan's wig fell off, they stopped the game for 20 minutes waiting for Pippen to glue it back onto Jordan's head and make it look pretty. From that day forward, he was known as Michael Jordan. Oh, hell. WNBA players, if you want to be paid like NBA players, you need to take it like NBA player. Perfect. That is a great comment.
This should have been a funny moment. You're not fooling anyone. Everyone knows WNBA players modify their hair. Hell, most women walking the streets have synthetically modified hair. Who cares? There's nothing wrong with it. I don't understand why you're running away from it. I don't understand why the WNBA is running away from what could be a funny moment. Embrace it. What the hell's wrong with sharing a moment with your fan base?
If this drama feels familiar, it's because we've seen it before. Cue Brittany Griner. A few weeks ago, she slammed fans for joking about her Russia arrest. But here's the truth. If you're going to make headlines off the court, expect the crowd to react on the court. That's how sports work. Want to be treated like every other athlete? Then don't ask for special rules when the heat turns up. The victim card has become a go-to move in the WNBA. Can't take a joke? Play the trauma card. Get criticized? Cry, toxic environment. A wig falls off and people laugh? Call it bullying. What's next? Emotional support benches during timeouts? It's not strength. It's not empowerment. It's a league drowning in hypersensitivity, desperately clinging to outrage instead of delivering actual basketball.
There are embarrassing moments. There are bloopers in the NFL all the time. Hell, the NFL puts together compilations making fun of themselves. Same with the NBA, Major League Baseball. There are going to be bad plays. There will be times when a dude gets hit in the face with the ball. Hell, the NBA was criticized during the playoffs because some teams were struggling to inbound the ball. One of the easiest plays in basketball, and NBA teams were struggling with it. Anytime the WNBA is criticized, they lash out. If you criticize this dump of a league, they might accuse you of mythical racism. How many times this season have we seen fans removed from WNBA arenas? For decades, they have been begging people to show up. For decades, they have been begging America to pay attention to this unbelievably bad product. And when people are finally willing to pay attention, they kick them out of the arena.
Funny moments like this happen all the time in every major sports league. The NBA, NFL, soccer, you name it. Fans laugh, players move on, and the leagues embrace the moment to connect with their audience. They highlight the humor. They celebrate the human side of the game. But not the WNBA. Instead, they hide behind sensitivity and protect their so-called stars like they're royalty. Why? Why is this the only league that can't take a joke? A wig falls off, a fan laughs, and what happens? Security drags him out like he's a criminal, all while the players play victim like someone threw a chair at them. 1 second, it's a missed shot. The next, full-blown meltdown over a hairpiece. The entire arena watched in disbelief as grown adults pointed out a fan for laughing. Imagine being that fragile. You're a professional athlete, but a giggle from row 12 sends you into full panic mode? This wasn't just a bad look, it was a global embarrassment. The video is everywhere. Every corner of social media is roasting the league. And the fans? They're not siding with the players, they're mocking them. Instead of owning the moment, the WNBA escalated it into a viral disaster and proved, once again, it's more concerned with coddling egos than building a real fan base.
At this point, you've got to ask the uncomfortable question, is the WNBA even a real sports league or just a glorified support group for emotionally unstable athletes? When a wig causes a stoppage in play and laughing triggers security, that's not sports. That's theater. That's performance art with a ball. Commissioner Kathy Engelbert should be embarrassed. Instead of building a league tough enough to handle fans, she's running a safe space where players act like divas and the audience walks on eggshells. You want respect like the NBA? Here's a wake-up call. NBA players get booed, mocked, even called slurs, and they keep playing. They don't throw tantrums because someone laughed at their hair. If the WNBA can't handle normal fan behavior, maybe they should follow Unrivaled's playbook, shrink the crowd to 800 people, and call it a day. Because right now, it's not looking like a sports league. It's looking like a charity case with a scoreboard.